what's up guys? Ben back here again with another video diary. Bruh. And today we are showing off a few more things in my project. Today we'll be covering my song, which has since then been completed. So today I'm going to show you how I mixed and mastered my song, how I recorded my bass on it. Let's go. So, the song. As you all know, I'm creating a Metallica style thrash metal song. The intro is inspired by Creeping Death, which is off Metallica's Ride the Lightning album, and some of it is inspired by Master of Puppets. So, you might have heard my song that was being played in the background. I put as background music, just to give you a little taste. You know what? Let's just raise the volume so you guys can hear it. So for those of you who didn't hear it too well, because you're probably like watching this on iPhone speakers or whatever, well, let me show you through the song. So, I'm not sure if I said this in the last episode, but all the guitar work is done by a degree student called Callum who did the guitar solo. He did a lot of stuff on guitar. He did like a few moto tracks, or what they're called, where I just pan like the tracks like left and right so you can hear it through different speakers in your headphones. But let me take you through like the start of the song. Here's like the big intro if you want to hear it. Harmonies. I don't really know too much about songwriting. This is probably one of the like first actual like properly written songs I've done, and it doesn't even have vocals because I couldn't really find a vocalist. I don't even sing either, so But I'm happy with the intro. I've written riffs in the past for bands, and I think this intro turned out pretty good. I also added like, to give you that Metallica element, I added like a little like guitar harmony at the start, and it came out really well, what Callum did, and I think it's really cool. But let me show you like the verse, which some people will say sounds really similar to Master of Puppets, but it's kind of played different. Yeah, it sounds really similar to Master of Puppets, but like for this I added like a crunchy sort of riff where it like goes really fast tempo. Also the song's in the key of G major, and it sounded really cool. All the things that I've been playing on the guitar are power chords, I think they're called, or Jesus Christ, all my guitar noise is just flowing out the window with this project. Power chords, I don't know. It's basically where you get the root and the fifth, and it gives this really cool chord, and it sounds like Metallica as well, and it's what Metallica do as well, and that's pretty much what I did. There's also a bridge section. Let me just show you that quickly. Here's the chorus as well. Bridge is quite simple, again more power chords, but it's just going down, and it's just hitting on like 3 hits I think, or 4 hits if my memory's that great. Then we hit the chorus, which is basically the same as the intro. Yeah, ends with the same thing as the intro, the da 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 da. That's kind of mostly what I have to say about my song. I can show you the guitar solo actually. Let me just show you that, and also the outro. Guitar solo. An outro. And that's pretty much like the whole song. Let's go over how I made the song. So this is how the whole song started, with a bass scratch track and the drums. We did the drums first, of course. And I sent my bass scratch track and a drums only track to Callum. And this is what he worked off. So yeah, as you can see there, not the best, but you got the drums on the record, as you can see, look. So the way I recorded the drums was using the virtual drum pad on here. Bass, I just like put my iPad on top of my bass amp and just went to town and just played my bass. Another thing I've recorded is my bass. Not the scratch track, because I already showed you how I recorded that, but my proper actual bass sound. Here's what it sounds like. Just isolate the bass. That's how the bass sounds. It sounds similar to how Cliff Burton recorded bass. I'll put a link in below of like an isolated bass track that Cliff Burton did, but it sounds muddy in like solo, but it fits really well in a mix and adds the heaviness to the guitars too. And that's how I did it. I made the bass quite high, but I mean kind of mix kind of, but I did add a bit of compression to really give it that heaviness. So yeah. So some of you will be asking how Callum recorded his guitar. So what I've heard, that apparently he mic'd up his guitar. He had a big Marshall amp and he just used that. And also recorded some overdubs as well, like the harmonies and whatnot. And we all just put it all together, and that's how this song was made. Oh, and when I got the guitar tracks back, I did a bit of mixing to make them sound good. I used a compare tool to compare if it was like sounded a lot better or not. And I did a bit of reverb to the tracks as well, and a bit more treble as well too. And yeah, that's pretty much how I record the song. A few problems I had along the way was that the bass on the drums, like the drum kit and the bass was clashing together, so I had to lower the bass of the drum kit so it wouldn't sound really muddy in the mix. So that's pretty much how the song was recorded. Thanks for watching this project diary. See you next video. Bye!